Hey YouTube, this is Ashley 3G. I'm just going to do a quick video on the new iPhone 5. I picked it up on launch day. I was number 4 in line at my local store here. So first things first, I will be honest and tell you I wanted the black iPhone 5. This is the 64GB model. My store did not get any of those in stock whatsoever, so I had no problem going with the white one, of course. I just wanted to get one in my hands. It looks better than I thought it was going to in white, actually. I had never seen this angle of it before, so I thought it was more one solid color on the back. I knew that it was kind of two-tone, but not to this extent, and I really like the aluminum in the middle here and the drastic color differences throughout the back here. So very white on the top and the bottom and different material. So the next thing that I wanted to see was the display. So obviously it's longer. I really like that they didn't go any wider. I know some people have their own opinion on that, but after owning the Galaxy S3 in my size hands, I can tell you that this is a much more comfortable grip for me because I can still do everything with one hand because it's not wider and taking up more of my palm space there. So that's just a personal preference, but I'm all on board with Apple's thinking on that one. Make it longer when you turn it this way. Absolutely amazing with video and stuff like that, but keep it thin in the middle. So next thing that I would say I noticed was the way it felt in the hand. So I first pick it up and it's kind of like everyone else said. I mean, they said it feels hollow in the middle, and I would agree with that to some extent. It still has a little bit of the weight there. It's drastically lighter though, so it still feels like, you know, really good build quality and feels very solid in the hand. But I will say I still have my 4S, and that thing feels literally like, you know, a brick. It's so heavy now and so clunky compared to this. Just really nice. Something else that I immediately liked about the phone was the LTE. I've been doing speed tests several times a day for the past 2 days, and I'm very impressed with the speeds on it, even better than on my Samsung Galaxy S3. So that was very impressive, and I'm just so excited to be able to utilize that now. I could never go back to the 4S after using this phone just because I'm so used to the speeds already. It's kind of like going back to dial-up internet. I mean, you just couldn't do that. So those are the main things I'm most excited about. The other stuff that I'm really pumped about has everything to do with iOS 6. I've been loving that. I did not upgrade the 4S to that because I wanted the iPhone 5 to start me on that experience. So maybe I'll talk about that stuff in another video. But this is mostly, you know, about the actual iPhone 5. So this is not an unboxing, I'll say that again. I'm just going to show you another thing I love. I've already taken out the charger, which, by the way, let me show you the bottom of the phone here. Love that. Every night before I go to bed, I would turn on the display, shine it on the adapter, or the charging connector or whatever, and see how to put it in and then put it in. With this one, don't have to do that anymore. You just kind of aim towards the middle here and everything fits perfectly. So, the earpods. I'm very excited about these in the first place. Obviously, I've not opened them. I've not even used them. I'm just kind of waiting for some downtime to be able to use those and really get a good opinion of them before I tell you anything about that. But to speak on them, I just really like that they package them, you know, up in this nice Apple box. Just kind of Apple style here, instead of throwing them in the box kind of wrapped up in a tie and thrown in a little plastic bag. So very excited about these. I've actually heard good things from people who know what they're talking about when it comes to headphones and audio, so cannot wait to tell you about those. Those are my first impressions though. One last thing while I'm picking up the phone that I just thought of. I wish that more apps, you know, were prepared for this longer display because especially apps like Netflix, like I really hope that they quickly get a fix where it utilizes the whole screen, because the only complaint I have right now is that some of the apps are, you know, still black on the top and the bottom and giving you that same size that you're used to. But other than that, no complaints, and that's something that will be fixed very soon here. Just really excited to have the iPhone 5. This was a big jump. I think if you have the 4S, you're okay if you don't want to upgrade or you're not able to or whatever. But if you have anything before that, this is an awesome phone. I really do recommend it. And I know I said that was the last thing, but I just remembered. This bezel, you see how it has that shine to it? Just the way it's polished and cut right here. Very nice touch to it. I don't think there's a I'll even say there's not a better built phone out there. They pay attention to every single detail. I do want to know, if you did get the black, I've not seen one in person yet, have you had trouble with the scuffing? Like, are there any areas of the phone that are not perfect or polished or whatever? Let me know that, because that'll be very interesting to hear about. I've kind of heard some rumors there. So anyway, this has been Ashley 3G. Thank you for watching, and keep watching.